everybody. It's been a few months. I'm excited to be back here with another little knitting vlog for you. Share what I'm making, share what I have completed, and also show you all the options for our upcoming spring knit along. Actually, it's going to be a make along because we've got a crochet option in the mix. So I wanted to show you two projects I finished that one that took me a very, very long time and one that didn't take me much time at all. So the first sweater I wanted to start off with is the Generous sweater. This is what I am wearing right now. I absolutely love it. It is pretty cropped. I mean, not too bad. It's top down, so you could absolutely make it less cropped if you wanted. And it's really all about that sleeve detail. See how cool that is? It's so pretty. And the designer is Wise Knit. I'll make sure to tag her below. I'm not sure if it's Danish or Swedish. She's Danish or Swedish. I think it's one of those Scandinavian countries, but I really loved this pattern. It was a little bit tricky to understand. You had to do some figuring out with numbers on your own, but the sleeve, it's all about that gorgeous, gorgeous sleeve. So I finished this probably in a month because it's a big needle. I think I knit it on a size 11 or 13, and I held 4 yarns together. So I'm going to share which yarns I knit that you see in here. So the first was actually this Kenyan yarn. So Jake Kenyan, it's his dyed mohair, and it's, yeah, that's the label. It's so pretty. Actually, it's Sleet Suri, he calls it, and it's baby Suri alpaca, and it's silk. And the colorway is jewelry. And it's one of those that I saw it, I bought it, I didn't know what I was gonna do with it, but you can see in this sweater, it's the one with all the burgundies and the pinks, a little bit of purple, some orange and red. It's just this really beautiful yarn. So I used that. I also held a skein of Little Fox, Little Mo in color Petal, and that's just like a very soft pink. And then I held a Hedgehog fiber Merino DK in color Nave. I think I'm spelling that right, or saying that right, Naive. And that was just a light pink too, with a little bit of purple in there. And then the final yarn is one of my favorites, Malabrigo worsted Rios yarn in color 689 Valentina. And that's the bulkiest yarn that you see. It's a light purple in that right there. So I held all 4 of those yarns together, and I did not do a gauge swatch. I absolutely should have done a gauge swatch. I did not. I just went with it and it worked. And I absolutely adore it. I've been wearing it quite a lot. So I finished that recently. And then the next thing I finished was the project that took me months. So I started this when did I start this? In August. It is now March of 2022. So it's been a really long time. I finished it at the very beginning of March. This is the Brio band shawl by Stephen West. And I knit this for my friend. I shared it my last making vlog. It's so pretty. It's reversible. It's gigantic. I think there's something like 800 stitches on the bind off at the end. It's a lot, but I love it. I can't wait to gift it to my friend Lizzie. I think she's gonna like it. She's the owner of what's the name of her store? The Mermaid's Pearl in Rhode Island, in Wickford, Rhode Island, a really beautiful yarn store. So I'm super excited to gift this to her. It's very light and airy, even though it's so big. I learned how to syncopate my brioche on this project. I felt like just in general, I got a lot better at brioche knitting throughout this project, so it was worthwhile. It just took a really long time because it was knit on a very small needle for me. So I think it called for a US 4 And because I'm such a loose knitter, I knit it on I think 2.75, a US 2.75. So it was a very small needle for me. And I used a bunch of different yarns in this. I'm gonna list them all below in the show notes here. So if people are interested, they can figure it out and go support these companies. I used Lady Dye yarn, that's the bright turquoise. I used Hedgehog fibers. I used Valborg. I hope I'm saying that right. That one I got at Stephen and Penelope in in Amsterdam. I used Cake mohair. Her mohair is called Cream. And I used Little Fox Vixen yarn in color Vincent. Let's see, was that everything? I think that's everything. It was quite a lot of yarns. Yeah, I think I got it all. So I will make sure to post those below. So if anyone's interested, they can see all the different yarns and colors I use and go check out those awesome companies. But it was a lot of yarn. I think 8 or 9 different colors, but so much fun. So the other whips I'm working on, I shared last time. I have not made progress on them. My Pinguano and my Earth and Air sweater. I've got my Earth and Air here. I have to rip this. I made a mistake and I'm just not looking forward to ripping brioche in mohair. I feel like I need a lot of brain power to finish it. I was so hoping to finish it in February because I ran a little Finish It February challenge and I did not get there. I really need to work on that. I love the way it looks. It looks so cool. It's just, I need to actually sit down, do the ripping, and get into it. So of course, like you do, what do? You cast on another project because I just needed a really, really simple knit project to kind of zone out to at nighttime when I'm winding down. So let me share. I decided to cast on a Notorious RBG sweater. I've already knit this sweater in different colors, but I love this pattern. It's one of my most worn sweaters. It's by Park Williams of Park and Knit. So this is the body, and it's actually the same Malabrigo yarn I used for this sweater. So this is that yarn all by itself. It's that Valentina color in their Rios yarn. So I am knitting this. It is a very, very easy pattern. This is my sleeve I've got going on over here. So sleeve 1 is happening. The sleeves on this sweater are epic. And then I will use brown for my contrast color for the color work. I'd highly recommend this sweater for anybody who's more of a beginner knitter or who wants to try color work for the first time. It's really, really easy. It's bottom up and it's just a really simple, well-written pattern. So I love Park Williams patterns in general. I think that she's got a great fashion sense and they're really fun to knit. So that is sort of my easy project. And I'm hoping to get back to my Earth and Air. And Earth and Air, I should mention, is by James N. Watts. I hope to get back to that. It's just that fact that I have to rip the brioche that is intimidating me a little bit. I feel like I'm so tired at night. It's hard to have the brain power to do that. I need like a morning weekend to just lay it all out in front of me. So the other thing I've been trying to figure out is what to do with this yarn right here. That is the Kindred Red Alpaca Silken Haze Sulphur Springs Eternal. And I'm considering doing a Ghost Whisperer tee. This is also by Park Williams in this yarn. Now, I think that she has written the pattern for silk mohair, so this would be a little bit chunkier, but I'm kind of into that idea because it would be less see-through. So I was thinking about doing a big swatch and just seeing how that turns out. So, another fun project that might be in the cards. All right, so the next stuff I wanted to show you, aside from all my other projects, you can see I haven't had the most knitting success in recent months, but that Brio band shawl took me forever. It was quite a feat to finish. But I have been knitting behind the scenes here for Knit Collage for my business. So if you are newer to what we do here at Knit Collage, we host knit alongs twice a year. This time it's going to be a make along because we do have a crochet option. And we put out a design survey into the world and we ask you to vote on it, to cast your vote, let us know what you like, and then what we knit is what wins by popular vote. So I have all the options right here that I'm going to just walk you through really, really quickly, and you can let me know by taking that quiz, like what you guys like the most. So I'm not going to try every single one on. I'm just going to do like a flyby, but this is the Soul Shine hoodie. It's our Serenity yarn. And how cute is this one? It's very, very lightweight, even though it's a long sweater. It's very, very lightweight. And just holding up the samples doesn't do them justice. You really got to see them on a body. So I want to encourage you to take the quiz anyway, because you get to see them actually what they look like on different bodies. We had 3 different models for this past shoot. So I think it's totally worthwhile. Okay, so the next style is called the Think Up Cardi. And this style is really all about sending yourself a message you need to hear or sharing an identity that you want to with the world. So I have one that says knitter that I would just, I'd wear all the time because being a knitter is a very important part of who I am as a person. And it's all done with embroidery. So that's the Think Up cardigan. And I have the Happy Hexie sweater over here. Another really cute one. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail. I'm just going to fly by with these because once the winners are chosen, we'll go into a lot of detail in subsequent videos so you guys can get to see all that. Now we have a repeat design, which is the kaleidoscope embroidered from spring of 2021. It's one of my favorites. It's so, so, so pretty. So there's that one. And I have a couple different color combos to share. That's Fog. And then my last one is French Vanilla. Can't go wrong with French Vanilla. All right, let's see. Here we go. We've got the Botanical Cardi. It's all about that back of that sweater. I showed this on my last making vlog a couple months ago too. How gorgeous is that? Love, 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 love. Then we have our crochet and knit style. This is called the Corinne Cardi by Vanessa on our team. And it has a knit sleeves and a crochet granny square body. It's so cute on. And it would be really fun to do crochet with people. This one I had insided out because it is reversible. This is our Grow With Me Brioche Cardi. Look at how cool this is. So we could tackle brioche in this upcoming knit along, and it is reversible. So if you want that side out, that's an option too. Very cool, right? Here's another combo to show you guys. This is our new it's our new color of Wildflower coming very, very soon. And then I have a shawl by Jake Kenyan. So we collaborated with him. This beautiful giant shawl called the Numerology Shawl. All right, that's so pretty. And then the last thing, well, no, second to last, it's the Botanical Blanket. So here's half of it. Let's see. Can you see it? It's a big, giant, amazing blanket. Isn't that so cool? And I love the border. I think it's all about that border for me. So we've got the Botanical Blanket, but we also have, let me shift all these over. We also have the Botanical Floor Pillow. So it's a giant pillow where you can meditate, you can sit, and it's a giant flower on a floor pillow. And you have to buy the insert and both sides are amazing. So I'm voting for the floor pillow. I think it's so cool, and we've never done anything like it before. So we've got a lot of options. I think this is the year we have the most options we've ever had. So super, super excited about all of that. All right, so that is everything. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'd love to hear what you thought about my 2 recent FOs, my work in progress knits, the designs for the next knit along, make along. Let me know which ones you want to make in our design survey. I'll make sure to link to that below too. All right, have an awesome week, everybody. Bye.